Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different for the webcomic series. Usually I document what I'm doing like on a daily basis, but for today's video I want to specifically focus on creating characters and the whole creative process. Well, my creative process. So in today's video, I'll be showing you my process of me creating a character, from the idea, their story, to developing it, figuring out their designs, and getting their character sheets done. I want to go ahead and show you what I've already done, which is nothing. We will be working on a character named Alex. They are a part of the swim team. I made a little design because I have an idea of how I want them to look. I have to insert it on screen, but this is literally all I did. It's literally all I did. I literally just did one idea of him. I don't like it, but it's not too bad. I can, you know, it's a good base. But before we get into designing the character, I think there's an important element that needs to be discussed. Now, this is how I create characters, so you can do it completely different. You don't have to listen to nothing I have to say, okay? Just remember that. But for me, the biggest thing before I even start drawing a character is, who is this character? Who are they? How do they act? What is their mannerism? You know, like their whole vibe. Who are they? And a good little tip or idea that I like to use is, sometimes I think of certain anime characters and I kind of attach them or their vibe, their energy towards that character. You could use somebody in your real life, someone on TV, again, anime, cartoon, it don't matter. But I just found that more easier for me because you already have a base. You have a character, you know how they act, you can watch them, you can see the things that they do, how they respond, and it's a really good way to kind of help that process in developing your character. So for example, for Alex, without sharing too much, because I have to be careful what I share too, because I don't want to tell you everything. You got to figure it out. But Alex and a character I created before named Mark, their relationship gives me Sanji Zoro, the smart kid, the dumb kid, the one that just talks too much, is an airhead, and one that's like smart, knows what he's doing. It's like Saiki K, Shikamaru, you know, like that kind of vibe. That is Alex. And like Mark will be like Kiba, and the dude with the mohawk in Saiki K, yeah, you get what I'm saying? That's kind of their relationship, at least my inspo, right? So get that in mind. You could think a lot about how the characters are going to look and how they're going to act just based off of that. If you watch an anime, if you don't, just think of that smart kid that always got something smart to say. Like they just like, yeah, they're a little sassy, but not too sassy, but a little sassy. They got smart comments. They always think they know it all. Well, they kind of do, you know, just that's Alex. Okay. So that's why I kind of put glasses with him. I was like, maybe I should give him glasses, which I still don't really know. But do you get the idea? Like, hopefully you're getting the vibe. Like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Like, putting two and two together. For me, it really helps me to figure out just how the character is going to act. And knowing how that character is going to act, I already can kind of tell how they will look, how they will dress, without me even designing them. Just like coming with the idea. In most cases, when I'm showing you design me a character, you really don't see that many variations because I literally have an idea. Because I have a good vision of that character that I don't have to waste too much time, you know? So if you're like struggling with like combining those two, like the story and how they look, I would say just take the time to figure out how that character acts, how they respond, what's their story, because that can tell you a lot. That'll tell you again how they dress. Are they more clean? Do they care about how they look? Is their hair neat? Do they wear glasses? Are they shy? Are they bold? It can tell you a whole lot. And I feel like a lot of time that doesn't get talked about. Like a lot of time we just kind of, you know, we get into the drawing process, but maybe take a step before you draw and connect those dots, okay? So my master doc, I have like a little description of each character, and I kind of want to share. Oh my god, I forgot about that. His inspo was Karu from Skate Infinity, which is, yeah, that was definitely a heavy influence on Alex, just one of my inspo anime character. But he was born, wait, does this matter? Let's just say some key things that I feel like matter towards character development or planning out the character and how they look and all that is, one is Alex's family is pretty strict. What that can mean is simply your parent is hard on you to make you do like a whole bunch of extracurricular activities. They want you to be top of your class, and you can get a vibe, again, of a character or a person you may see in a movie or someone you may know in real life and how they act and how they dress. Specifically, when I see and think of people who have like strict families who are very much like disciplined, like your grades matter, you need to do this and that, like they don't want you playing around, they want you to succeed and exceed them. You're tidy, you're clean, you know your manners, you're not gonna spit, I guess, when you're eating food and stuff. You know, you're gonna have proper etiquette. That applies to Alex. Okay, let's see. Anything else? He has many hobbies and extracurricular activities that kind of adds on to that. But eventually his family toned down and allowed him as he got older. Obviously, I feel like it's kind of all parents kind of is like, you know, when you get a little older, they kind of relax. And he's been friends with Alex and Jay for a long time. So that's really all the main things that needs to be shared, and that gives you a good understanding of the character, okay? Hopefully that all makes sense. So, Alex. He's friends with Mark and Jay. He's part of the swim team. He has a strict family, but they kind of toned it down when he get a little older, you know. They let him do and live his way eventually a little bit. He has proper etiquette. He dresses clean. His hair is nice and tidy. Yeah, we got a vibe, right? So, using that knowledge, let's work on creating a character. So the plans for today's video is like I'm going to show you me like coming up with the designs and colors, working on like head angles. Cause I always do head angles so I can end up drawing like the character sheet and maybe do a few expressions if we have time. I think I can do that. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan for this video. And I want to put a little disclaimer that things that I say about these characters in all of my episodes and, you know, this little series is that things can change. Nothing is finalized. So I'm telling you this, but let's say when the comic comes out, will Alex still be the same? Most likely, but you're gonna see like things may change a little. So just let's get to drawing.